Yo, what up? This the boy Dame representing Play Too Much CMG. Hey, man, check me out on Bootleg Kev podcast. Yeah.
It's the Bootleg Kev show. Special guest in here from the Bay. My guy.
I finally made it.
Dame. The boy Dame is here.
What up, man? I made it.
People who don't know, what do you do? Because I feel like you DJ, you A&R, and you're putting out records. What do you got a record label?
Yeah. Man, my employment title is I'm the head A&R over at CMG with Gotti.
Right.
For my own stuff, man, I got my own label, Play Too Much, and I'm an artist over at Def Jam.
So how did you start off in the Bay? Because you obviously have roots in the Bay, and from what I understand, the Yo Gotti shit popped off because you put him on the P-Lo shit, right?
Yeah, that was my first A&R record. Man, I started off as an intern, like with Chewy Gomez.
Shout out to Chewy, the legend.
Yeah, that's my legend, like my big homie, Chewy. And then from being at the station, running around with Vine and My Emotion. Then they forced me how to DJ. You know what I'm saying? I used to just kind of play around on people's stuff after the shows. My Emotion was like, bro, don't disrespect our culture like that. Like, go practice how to blend and match the BPMs and stuff like that. So just getting into that, and I started picking out local records that end up becoming something in the Bay. So I guess they started believing in my musical talent a little bit.
Which records?
R.O.D. I Can't Stand You, the R&B record. And I was picking a bunch of B-side records, like Plies, I'm Really From the Hood, just that type of stuff to where Vine and them was like, he kind of know what he talking about. They ain't give me the fool, you know what I'm saying? And I realized radio, man, them dudes, it's only 4 spots. You know what I'm saying?
Full-time spots.
Yeah, so I knew they was making a lot of money. I knew them dudes wasn't about to quit or retire no time soon. So I had to make a transition. And I was also like the little go-get-it dude at the station.
Like, go get some coffee.
Nah. Other go-get-it, like street go-get-it.
Like, we need some bitches. We need some weed.
The artists and talent. Yeah, we needed something to hold us down, that type of stuff. So I was building that relationship with a bunch of the artists. And Gotti was one of the artists that I went to build the relationship with.
Right.
And I don't know. He took a liking, B Mims. His cousin took a liking into me. They invited me to the studio. Radio was already like dying out for me.
Right.
And I was in Oakland. They hit me up, sent me the address, but the studio was in Burbank. You know, everybody think California is close.
It's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, fuck it. I just got in the car and drove out here. Then I went to the studio, had to go walk through a bunch of Memphis niggas, and, you know, they was like, play some beats. And this one, Mustard was cracking.
Right.
I'm Different was out, R.I.P. all that
Everybody
stuff.
wanted one of them.
Yeah. And so I started playing a bunch of beats, but bro was like, he kind of was like, he wasn't feeling them. Then he like, man, you got one more record. And then I called P-Lo. I'm like, please send me a beat. And it ended up being Act Right. It's a little joke, though. I think he was kind of dissing us, though, still. Because he said I'm going back to the Bay.
Rest in peace to Mac Dre.
Yeah, I think he was sending me back to the Bay, like you catching L's, like send us back to the Bay.
Right.
Like, but he said it and the whole room was like, you know what I'm saying? Like A&R's in there. I didn't even know what an A&R was back then. They all went crazy for it.
So what is like you said, you didn't know what an A&R was. Yeah. A lot of people don't know what an A&R was.
Yeah, it's just the easiest way to lie and say you're in the industry.
That sounds about right. But what exactly does an A&R do? Like, what does the title entail in 2022?
Well, it stands for artists and repertoire. And it's different A&Rs, though. You got your lifestyle A&Rs.
What's that even mean?
Those are the people who are going to make sure you at all the right parties. They're going to get them pictures. They're going to make you look like a star.
Sounds like a publicist to me.
It could be. But, you know, that's an A&R.
Okay.
You got your creatives who, like, in the studio, picking the beat, helping you with the song.
Right.
Getting the feature for you. That's what I'm more on, the creative A&R. And then you got your admin. They just making sure you following that budget, know how to close out your album and all that stuff. So
like if you need to get like a side agreement with an artist that hopped on some shit or
they making sure the producer agreement's done, the credits, the lyrics.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it's a few different ones, but
so there's a few different.
Those are the ones who actually get salaries.
Yeah.
Now the ones where people be hustling, you know.
Yeah, they're full of shit.
Yeah. It's the easiest job to lie about though in the industry.
You know, I'm A&R.
Yeah.
What?
The homies, you just the entourage. Yeah.
I think that some perception of what an A&R is that maybe inaccurate is a liaison to get artists signed to a major label. Like if you're an A&R somewhere, you got the power to sign somebody.
I mean, if you had a real job, you would do.
Okay.
if you had a real, like, you know, I was at Motown before. I'm at CMG now, so like I signed artists. I guess it's how much power you got at the label, but that's your job.
Have you ever helped find or sign someone to CMG?
Yeah, I just did the Mozzie deal.
Oh, shout out to Mozzie.
Yeah. Mozzie, my boy. So
free Mozzie.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to Dave and his team because his Instagram, it's like he never went nowhere.
Still cracking. Yeah.
I just saw he did a fucking promo plug for the PAX company. I said, "Oh, I see."
Yeah, no, they was working, but yeah, no, I did Mozzie. I brought a few people to CMG that just didn't work out, but they still are people though.
Any other West Coast folks?
Brought Kamaya early.
Really?
Yeah.
Pre 400.
Yeah, pre 400. I was probably like one of the early people at the crib for the How Does It Feel? You know what I'm saying? Like we broke
Still
that.
super slept on. She's incredible.
Yeah, nah, she one of the dopest. I brought Dej Loaf early.
Wow.
I'm talking about 1,200 followers, maybe.
Somehow she's like one of the most influential female rappers now.
that's
When
my
you hear all these,
homie, though.
when you hear all these new girls, I'm like, damn, this sound like a fake ass Dej.
Yeah, Loaf is my heart though. I talk to Loaf all the time, so
yeah, she's dope.
she should be back at it soon. Who else we brought over there? You know, me and Gotti got this thing when people get hot, we check our DMs to see if they hit us.
Got you.
And majority of the times, like
They reached out.
they reached out. We might have just missed it, or it's just like we had the convo, but it didn't turn into nothing.
Right. Well, Gotti's also doing these deals where he's just like fucking on Instagram, handing someone like $1 million.
Yeah, Gotti a different type
I'm
of
like,
CEO right
Jesus
now.
Christ.
Yeah, Gotti.
I want to know, is all that cash recoupable? That's a Yo Gotti question.
Yeah, Gotti got to answer that. But
It's like, I just handed you $300,000 in cash, not a wire, not a check.
Yeah.
Does this go over? Is this a part of my balance?
But you know, if bro believe in you, he all that stuff handled later.
Right.
Like I had the time Gotti doing stuff with people before they even signed to him.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I know like the last time I was in the studio with him, he just had like a SoundCloud playlist. He was just new shit. He was fucking like undiscovered people.
Yeah, nah, he owned it, man. Our A&R team is it ain't big, but it's we solidified. Like it's me, CMG Breezy, CMGB, and then even like Lil Bella over at Interscope, like our little sis, she be on her shit too.
For you, like obviously being a West Coast guy, coming into such a dope position, a prominent position with I guess a Southern label, if you would call it. How important do you think that is? Because I do feel like at times, really, especially the Bay. The Bay's like its own world.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's hard to be an artist from the Bay and penetrate the rest of the country.
Yeah.
People will take the Bay sound and make it make it national,
theirs.
make it big, But in terms of like just artists in the Bay Area that, obviously it feels like sometimes the ceiling is not as high as if someone's from Memphis or someone's from Atlanta. You know what I mean? Yeah. But now that you have Bay Area representation in one of the hardest, crews in the game.
I mean, for the Bay, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's just the artist that we probably champion that's not on, because we got national artists.
Yeah, you got Kehlani, G-Eazy,
24K Gold.
Yeah, he's got.
You know what I'm saying? People making it. I just think it's the ones we champion not making it, because we seen them like grow. You know what I'm saying? I think like with your 24K, like it might look like he just popped out, but like I hosted a talent show with him. I didn't even pick him in the talent show, they told me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I wish I did, because I probably would have been locked in with him. But, it's different artists who like, we just seen them work a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like Simba, he was probably like our first when we did the Bay Area freshman list. I think he was on that list. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, Simba's been active for a very long time.
Yeah, so I think it's just, sometimes it's not the ones that we all pick that actually get the shot. But, people who work hard like Simba, like they still get their shot, and they got the support from the crib.
That's what I say. I said like a lot of times people use that excuse, like lack of support from where they're from, as like an excuse why they're not bigger, as opposed to just looking in the mirror and saying, I got to get to work. I got to work harder.
Yeah, that's the biggest. It's always a reason. Like, I don't got no, like, issues outside at the crib.
Right.
Like, when on some outside shit, street shit. My only issues come from artists who not own. who think like it's my fault.
It's your fault. Like, yo, why ain't you sign me, bruh?
Right.
That shit's crazy.
That's the only thing I deal with.
Yeah. What inspired you to start dropping records?
I kind of wanted my credit for some stuff that I was doing. And, you know, when you behind the scenes, like, ain't too many people reading credits on albums, on Spotify.
Right.
And, like, when you, like, on some A&R shit, like, only, like, industry people may know. Like, you might look like you're not doing shit to the world.
Right.
So, like, I figured, like, man, if I start doing some records, then maybe people will start being like, damn, that's bro who did this or that's who, you know what I'm saying? I use it as my resume, technically. And then when I looked up, I had like 12, 13 records with some of the hottest people. So Gotti encouraged me, like, bro, you should start putting out some records.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
So you were just because you had put together another record 2 or 3 years ago that was like, G was on it. Who else was on it?
Oh, yeah. Dage, Loaf, Gotti, and G-Eazy.
Yeah.
That was when I was at Motown.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is like your second go round with this.
Yeah, this is my second deal.
What happened? How did you get obviously shout out to Def Jam. Def Jam doesn't have the craziest like huge roster. It seems like it's a very small roster. You know, they got Big Sean, they got YG. I'm forgetting a bunch of people.
Janae Aiko. We got some big dogs. Yeah.
But in terms of like you linking up with them, what was their like how was that process?
So I was fresh out of my deal with Motown.
Right.
And man, I kind of was trying to figure out, like, we was ready to go at Motown. Like, the songs was ready to go, the features, like, and then it just got shut down. So I just went back to A&R heavy with Gotti. And one of my boys, Halim, A&R over at Def Jam, we probably talk every day anyway. And he was like, bro, you got too many records. Like, I'm over here at Def Jam, like,
they need some.
Yeah, you represent the street. Like, your music is on some street shit. Like, Def Jam is still a street label. So he was like, let's see if we could do something. And Tunji and all them was heading over there. So
it worked out.
Yeah, it panned out.
We got to stop the interview real quick to tell you about our folks at MyBookie. Ladies and gentlemen, motherfucking NFL season is approaching. It's my favorite time of the year, god damn it. It's good times, and the Rams versus the Bills is happening, kicking off the whole regular season, and there's no way to get ready for that regular season like getting ready for that winning season, all right? I'm talking about putting some motherfucking money in your pocket. You could be a veteran bettor like me, or you could be a first-time bettor and you just want to get a little taste of the action. MyBookie has got you because right now they got that double deposit bonus. If you sign up at mybookie.ag right now, go to MyBookie. It's quick and easy. Let's say you put $250 in. You get $500 to gamble with. That's right. It's a double deposit bonus, but you have to use the promo code BOOTLEG, BOOTLEG. It's also in the description of this video. You can just click the link and you're in there. So go to mybookie.com, use that double deposit bonus by using the promo code BOOTLEG. You got to register today, use it, and let's get this NFL season fucking cracking. I'm talking, listen, I don't even know the line of the Rams-Bills game. It's about a week, I don't know, and some change away depending on when the fuck you're watching this. But Bills money line, what are we doing, all right? MyBookie, sign up, use that promo code BOOTLEG right now and get that double deposit bonus. If you put in $1,000, you get $2,000 to gamble with. You put $100, you get $200. It's that fucking easy. MyBookie, go run it up. Let's get back to the interview. Let me ask you this. When you go to Motown and it doesn't pan out and you have all these records, can you take them with you?
Yeah, because they ain't pay for them.
Okay.
They didn't do nothing with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never had to turn them in because we never got there.
It's crazy because Motown, I feel like, mishandled like I Swear Vezzo. So crazy, and now he's with, he's, you know.
We back. I signed Vezzo. That was my first artist.
To Motown?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's dope to see.
Yeah.
I don't know what his QC deal is like, but QC's over there.
Yeah.
In the same building.
Yeah.
So it's going to be funny that, like.
Now he working with the same people, but I think.
They got to run it back again.
Yeah. Vez
now that
called me.
He did what he. Again, Vezzo, I was like, some people, I feel like a major label holds him back.
Yeah, so like with Vez, when I first went to Motown, I was like, okay, y'all Detroit label. I mean, it's still Motown. It's from Detroit. I'm like, why y'all ain't got no rappers, you know, being Oakland and Detroit. Like, I know they cracking.
Yeah, Detroit's huge in the Bay.
And they kind of wasn't familiar. And I'm like, Vezzo was just coming home, which is like the best promo you could ever have. Rollout. It's coming home from jail, unfortunately. But Ethiopia was like, go get him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, they about to go up. This was before Doug. You know what I'm saying? I think right at that
Yeah,
moment.
this is like 2018, 19.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah.
Yep. So he came home from jail, signed him out the halfway house. It was an experience for both of them. My first label, his first time being on a major. So I think we was just still trying to figure it all out together. And, you know, a little couple restraints, but when he went off on his own, he went and got cracking. And
he went up.
Yeah. I think it's dope though. When he called me about it and he asked me my opinion, I said, well, you know the personnel.
Yeah.
Like now it's
they
just
already
up to
know
you
you
to manage it.
Yeah,
you
already kind of know the deal over there. So
yeah, so now you got the insight on how you should move. But now Ethiopia support her artists though. So and now you got QC co-signing.
Yeah,
so.
no, he's hard.
Now Vez gonna go up. Him and Kodak shit crazy too.
Super crazy. 100%. Rich Off Pints 3 out now. Go run that shit
Shout out to my boy Vez.
When it comes to putting out records, everybody's always very like, you know, when we think of a guy like DJ Khaled, like, does he have to pay for the features? Do you have to pay an artist to be on a record, or is it more of like, I fuck with you, here's the verse?
If I don't know them or if they're not aware of my stuff, of course, like, that's just business. But, like, my project is damn near CMG album time, like, part 2.
Really?
Yeah, like, I'm still CMG, like, you know what I'm saying?
So you got everybody on there.
The whole roster on there. Bag, Glorilla, ESTG, Gotti. I think Gotti on there twice, Doug on there twice. Yeah, the whole team on there. So,
will it have the CMG logo on the back next to the Def Jam logo, or is it just Def Jam play too much?
I'm always conclude CMG. Like, Gotti executive producing my album.
Right.
So, I mean, if he wanted the logo on there, I'm saying CMG on half the songs anyway. So,
that's, I mean, shit, why not?
Yeah, but features though, nah, you gotta like. My first record was with Ross and G.
Right.
I got Ross off a DM. Like, I just sent him a DM. He did the verse, so I took care of him. I think they still giving me like a crazy discount just because of my affiliation with CMG though.
So you had to pay, but it wasn't like what everyone else has to pay.
Yeah, I ain't paying what they said in the songs. Nah.
Yeah, I feel like when an artist quotes what they're charging somebody, that is like, if they don't know who the fuck you are.
Right. And you somehow got the verse.
And they know you got a bag.
Yeah.
Like if a K-pop, by the way, shout out my guy Gucci Mane. Gucci got a fucking crazy bag off a K-pop group a few years ago. Shout out Spencer. But like if it's some shit like that, where it's like, oh no, let's go high. Let's go high. But for the most part, it's like,
It was respectable enough to me to still shake their hand and have convo and, you know what I'm saying, lock in with them. But I only had to pay like maybe 3 artists and I got 17 songs.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I worked in my favor.
The artists you don't pay, you cut them in a little more on the pub side.
We just do swaps because, you know, I still produce an A&R, so, you know. But like CMG is family. We don't keep tabs on favors and stuff like that. So pretty much was good. And then the rest of them is artists from the crib, from the Bay.
Right.
So
who often the Bay's on your project?
So I got my artists on there. I was about to say Dej Loaf. Lil Paris, it's a female rapper. She on like 2 songs, crazy songs. Like she on a Cypher song with Simba,
nice.
E40 and Chippers.
Oh shit.
I think she could out-rap anybody, so she dope. She got a song on there with Jacquees, Project Papa, who on my new single with Gotti and Jeezy. He on there. And then I got an R&B singer, Nick K. She got a song with 42 Doug.
So you're very, I mean, it's dope that you're committed to making sure
there's
Bay Area representation.
Yeah, the boy on there.
He's hard.
Nah, he my favorite. I tell him he like Ice Cube when NWA broke up.
Just
like,
going crazy.
Yeah, just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Who else on there from the crib? It's a few people, but the crib on there, and I just mixed it in with like some of the legends, like Khaled and Drama on there. Because, you know, clearly.
Right, of course.
They the foundation of what I'm doing. So
really is DJ Clue.
Well, Clue, but for me, Drama is my guy, and Khaled like the Jay-Z of this music.
I remember the first motherfuckers dropping albums was Clue and Flex. Flex had the
I was like a kid.
Flex had some crazy shit. Clue had the Professional.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
Like Clue record is the Jay-Z and Meyer one technically, right? Yeah.
So I think that was on the Professional too.
Yeah, I knew who they was, but I'm saying like
no. I mean, listen, Khaled and Drama are like. I always say Drama's the most important, greatest hip hop DJ ever. I'm not talking about scratching. I'm talking about what he means to the culture, what he's contributed. I mean, this guy just hosted best rap album of the year that won a Grammy.
Tyler, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like,
he big homie too. Like whenever I need him, he'll make sure to like
right.
whatever I need, I got you. Whatever you need. So
are you like talking shit on the songs?
Nah.
That's probably for the better, right?
I kind of learned off them too, though, right? Like I remember being at the radio, and like they used to sing records without them on it.
Yeah.
So DJs, cause you know, as DJ, we ain't.
Yeah, there would be the no DJ version of mixtapes.
We ain't gonna promote just
yeah
another DJ like that. So I kind of learned this from John, like Lil John. I do all my hooks though.
Okay, so you're doing your hooks.
Yeah, so the DJs, you technically still got to play the record, like without me saying it's the boy Dame and all that shit. Yeah. I might talk some shit about getting some money, but I ain't on.
The worst is when you're in a club and someone plays a song that's the mixtape version, and there's like some other
the tags
drops all over it, and I'm like, fuck, man.
Yo, that's why I really fuck with Drama and Cannon. Like, I remember being an intern. I think I might have been the first one to ask them. You know, I got all them I got some of them Lil Wayne dedication tapes without them talking on it.
Nice.
Yeah, like Cannon used to Cannon gave me the
I remember the blogs used to drop the normal version, and then like 3 days later the no DJ version would drop, and it'd be like,
nah, I got a couple of Drama records without Drama from the mixtape era.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who I saw you and King Von had a discussion about the best Bay Area rappers ever.
yeah, me and Von be at it.
Who's your top 5?
E40 number 1. We could put it in order, period.
Yes.
40 number 1 to me. I think he the winner of all winners.
Period.
Definitely Too Short.
Yep.
Number 3, I'm gonna go with the Jacka.
Okay.
That was my big bro. Number 4, I'm gonna go with Fab.
Okay.
I think Fab is really the mayor of Oakland, or the Bay Area. Like he could go anywhere, people respect him, and he got some records that's classics. Number 5. Keek the Sneak.
Keek.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Keek.
I respect it.
Yeah.
No Mac Dre.
Now I'm a Dre. Now people always Vallejo. I love Vallejo, but they get on my ass about this all the time.
I always say to my friends who are from the Bay, I think Mac Dre is overrated.
No. I'm never gonna say that.
I say it.
Shout out to Kilo and they're my people. Listen, all I'm saying is
no. From somebody who did not live in the Bay and the music was not important to me like it is to everybody else. Obviously, feeling myself, and there's records that I get it, but in terms of like the way y'all hold Mac Dre up there,
you know, we hold him up there.
Being somebody who's not from there, I'm just like, all right.
So the thing with Dre is, he had his core fans,
right?
Which was like everyday people, right? It necessarily wasn't in like the blackest times, if I could say that. Like it was more like Latinos and white people, like Dre shows.
He always had the crazy fucking artwork, and
like those was like popping thiz and shit. Like that was that shit. You know, black people kind of is iffy on drugs at first, so. The side shows and all that, that's Keek the Sneak. Nobody outdid Keek for side shows and the Jack of Hager and all them records. So Dre kind of like caught the wind, unfortunately, right before he died and when he died.
Gotcha.
So Dre never even got to perform Feeling Myself and all those records.
He never got to fully feel what he means to the Bay like today. Because like nowadays,
he didn't feel that, no.
Yeah, like he didn't like I feel like in the same way that Pac never probably got to really feel what he meant until, once he passed, I think people...
Yeah, like when people did they bait Chris Brown and then Drake, they probably would have been bringing Dre out.
Right.
But like he didn't get to see like his biggest songs he wasn't here for, Stretch told me. Like he passed away like a month before the album dropped or after the album dropped. So a lot of that stuff is like legendary shit that he never even got to see.
He never even
himself.
got to see the results of it.
Yeah, nah, he never got to perform at like a summer jam or... You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't get to shut down an arena.
Right.
Everything was more tribute. But nah, Dre is definitely like, he definitely dope. But I'm talking about when I grew up in Oakland, like these was the 5 people.
Peak hyphy era.
Before it was even a hyphy. When it was just Keek the Sneak hyphy.
Did you think, because if you think of like My Ghetto Report Card being like the biggest hyphy album, but at the time, wasn't 40 not really considered a hyphy artist?
Yeah, no, 40 like the winner of the Bay, just lived through all of our moments.
Yeah, 40 is like timeless in terms of like every time he puts an album out, it's fucking fire. And it doesn't matter what era we're in. He adjusts. He gets the right features. It's crazy. But in terms of like My Ghetto Report Card, like, because I feel like the hyphy movement was something that was like very grassroots. I guess to really fully appreciate it, you had to live there. My Ghetto Report Card was like, it took the shit to a whole nother level.
It was the perfection of it.
It was crazy because it took it to like such a crazy level that like, you know, shit. Tell Me When to Go is a record you could play fucking in Brooklyn, you know, wherever. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I think 40 was just like, he the winner of all time, so he was able to dabble.
He could do whatever he wants.
And make it the best quality of it. Like if it could have been...
And he had Little John on that, like
that's what I'm
executive
saying.
producing
Like
the project.
40 is such the winner that he can polish it.
Right.
You know, like D-Lo NoHo is unmixed.
It sounds like it. A classic,
right?
But yes.
But like if 40 had it would have been mixed, Lil Jon produced.
Right.
It would have been even major.
D-Lo's another one of those guys from the Bay who is a big deal, but you know, is somebody who's maybe their potential wasn't seen nationally, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but you never should go on the stage after him if you're performing in the
No,
Bay.
He's crazy. He did my birthday party one year in Phoenix, and it was fucking crazy.
It's hard to perform after D-Lo in the Bay.
Yeah.
Like he got probably like 4 certified records that's like...
The Bay in general's got songs that like didn't work anywhere else for like artists not from the Bay that are fucking huge there.
We the B-side capital.
It's crazy.
Yeah. We take pride in that though.
Like, what's the Mike Jones song?
Flossin'.
Jesus Christ.
Floss is Mike Jones Flossin'. It's Young Dro High Five. Birdman Out the Ghetto. Like it's shit like when you play it, they go like, why are you playing this shit?
But out there,
yeah, like then they like, oh shit, man, we probably should have did this shit. You know what I'm saying? So we like the B-side capital though. Like,
why do you think that is?
My bad. We probably think we all A&Rs at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I think for me it originated like before the hyphy movement, like the original side shows. It almost used to be like, what's the coolest song you can play that nobody knows?
Like, let me find something on the album.
Yeah, like you would have
because we know the single's gonna get played, but let me find this other joint.
It'd be like a nigga coming down the street in a van, 415 slapping the Gap Band Outstanding in the middle of a bunch of gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Or Guapale Closer. Like that shit, like it was some real killers slapping Closer, singing their heart out. You know what I'm saying? Or so it used to just be like a one-up. Like what song can I slap that nobody else on the
no one else
slapping?
Is slapping. Yeah. That makes sense. I think that personifies it pretty
Yeah. So we big on that B-side.
The B-sides. Appreciate y'all watching, but listen, our partners at Blue Chew, they got you handled, fellas and etc. Whatever you are, they got it. If you got a dick, Blue Chew is for you because they will make sure your dick performs at all-time levels. I mean, like LeBron, his first 3 seasons with the Heat type levels. I mean, your wife will thank you for it. Everybody will thank you for it. Shit, even if you just take a Blue Chew and jerk your dick, it's a stronger jerk. I swear to God, stronger cock jerk for sure. You're gonna be beating your dick like it stole something. So what you gotta do is go to bluechew.com right now. Use the promo code BOOTLEG right now, and you're gonna get your first month free. And this is the great thing about Blue Chew. The same active ingredients as Viagra and as Cialis, but you don't got to go to the doctor's office. Yeah, who wants to go hang out at the doctor's office and be like, hey, doc, you got some cock pills for me? Nobody wants to do that. No, you sign up at Blue Chew, use the promo code BOOTLEG, and you're getting your first month delivered to your door in discreet packaging. I'm telling you, you're going to thank me later. All right, if you've gotten Blue Chew already, just DM me. Tell me, just DM me. No photos. Just tell me how, Let me just tell you, it's fucking amazing. Our producer, Cyrus's dad, he's 70, took the Blue Chew. He's fucking just beating down all the senior citizen pussy available in Arizona right now. So go to bluechew.com, use that promo code BOOTLEG, or just hit the link in the description of this video. Let's get back to the interview. Was there ever, on this project, when you put artists together on a record, do you have to like let them know this guy's going to be on the song too to make sure there's no like
issues?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty aware of most people that I'm cool with issues.
But there's also some weird behind the scenes shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes that we don't know about bitches.
Yeah. I mean, I was pretty good though. I think they kind of respect my position just anyway.
Right.
But nobody on no songs that don't really rock. I got like a all record with all the females on it.
Right.
They all get along. They was cool with it.
It's kind of, it's dope to see most of the female rappers are embracing each other.
Yeah, they going crazy.
It's crazy. Glorilla's fire. I just had her in here and It was fucking hilarious.
Glow going crazy. I don't even know if we could say, like, Glow about to, like, lock in with Glow right now. That's all I tell people. If you can get the verse, get the verse
Get
today.
the verse now.
Yeah, and try to figure it out later, because it's some shit about to go down where it's going to be like.
The remix?
Besides the remix. Like some big dog Glow shit.
Some Nicki Minaj shit?
Not like big dog Glow shit.
Some,
I don't know. I just know it's big dog shit.
Okay.
Yeah, the emails is real private.
Okay.
But I know, like, people should lock in with Glow right now if they can.
Who's the funnest person to hang out with in CMG? I know it's going to be Black Youngsta, so just tell me why it's Black Youngsta. I'm not even going to let you answer the question. Obviously, Black Youngsta is the funnest guy to hang out with. Tell me your Black Youngsta story.
Man, me and Black Youngsta, we was on tour together. We did the Canada run when he first came to CMG.
He's a great guy, hilarious guy.
Black Youngsta is just, he's excited about life.
Yeah.
So everything to him is fun. You know what I'm saying?
He needs a podcast.
He definitely should.
He'd be fucking.
I'm trying to, but you know what? Who like really funny and he don't. Gotti is funny as fuck.
Yeah.
He just like, you know, he like a private person though. So, but like Gotti know how to like do impressions of other people though.
Really?
Like if he ever telling you a story about an artist, he literally knows how to talk just like him.
Really?
Nah, this shit is like.
I only know how to talk just like him when I say music.
Yeah, everybody say that music.
Music.
And milk. Something like milk and music is like wow, but. Now, like, cause Gotti got a bunch of rap stories. Like,
no, he's been around. I mean, TVT days, like,
yeah.
And then leaving TVT, he had to pretty much just like hit reset.
Yeah, like the Cash Money era he was in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the TIs, the G's. Like he was around there.
He was around so much shit.
Like Dr. Dre and Nate Dogg. Like, dude got some stories that's like.
That's crazy.
Like
I gotta hear the Nate Dogg story. I gotta hear that one.
He got like a. All right, the Nate Dogg story consists of Nate Dogg, Dr. Dre, and The Game.
Okay, yeah, I gotta hear that
Yeah,
story. Next time I interview him.
Yeah, he could tell. That shit is amazing. That shit could be like a. You remember when who was it? Killer Mike did the animated.
Yeah,
series?
it could be a little cartoon.
That shit is crazy.
Were you there when he lost all that money gambling with Jay-Z and everybody?
Yeah, I was in the crowd.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, we gambled, we blackjack.
Yeah, but that
like,
shit hurt my heart.
Yeah, we all got like.
Because I know he's got it, but I don't know who got it.
But we like real blackjack players.
No,
though.
I get it. But I'm just saying that one specific. I don't know if it was a hand or was it a
It was
roulette?
I think it was blackjack, and I think he was at like 16, and the dealer showed like 13.
So he didn't hit.
He hit.
Oh, he did hit.
And that's where we all was like we played blackjack. Him, CMGB, me. Like this shit is like strategy. Like we all got our own strategy. So I think me and CMGB was there. We was kind of looking at each other like, what the fuck did he just hit on the 16 for? I was sick for my boy though.
I was sick. I saw that shit. I said, and he just was like,
because he ain't gonna ever show you like.
Oh, I'd fucking be.
When he got
sick.
to the table though, it was one of the things like, what the fuck was you doing? Bro? He was like, bro, I don't know. I think it was.
That's usually how it goes when you're in Vegas and you are down a bunch. And you're just like, fuck.
Yeah, I didn't see him like wipe out Vegas though too.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, I didn't see him like
anybody who's willing to gamble that much on one hand has also won.
No, I didn't see him like like when the Men in Black come stand behind you, like it's two up. Like yeah, I didn't see him Gotti like the palms. Yeah, we own that. We own the palms.
Yeah, I want no part of that. I've gambled so much money away, especially on sports.
Oh yeah, I don't do sports gambling.
Sports betting is it's wild. You're obviously a Warriors fan, unfortunately.
Of course.
Yeah. How you feeling about the Warriors?
He said, unfortunately. We good, man. We stayed down. We had a rough 2 years, but we stayed down.
Yeah, you know what? I'll say this. I met Draymond Green the other night.
Oh, yeah, Simba.
Very nice guy.
Yeah.
And I hate him. But I don't hate him.
You hate him as a fan.
Yeah, I don't hate him as a dude. I'm not. But you know, from a fan's perspective,
he's our antagonist.
I'm like, God damn, he's like Patrick Beverly, but for the Warriors, but just not as dirty.
And we win.
And you guys win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Warriors, like, it was crazy. My little homie Juan played for us last year. He from Oakland.
He's on the Lakers now.
Yeah, he's on the Lakers now. So it was dope to see Juan get a ring. You know, Steph always been down. Like, Steph probably like the most untouchable figure, him and Clay in the Bay.
Yeah?
Like, Clay be with Jim and them and all black.
Why is he Clay riding his bike everywhere?
Like, but Clay be like in the
Offset
dubs with Jim.
Jim.
Like, I don't know why that even happened, but
I've seen him in the nightclub in Scottsdale before randomly, and I'm just like, What? Like with
yeah.
Nobody knew he was coming. He was just ends up in a section.
Clay good. I seen a video like a couple of years ago. Steph was in West Oakland getting gas. Not touched.
Nice.
Like, and niggas were like, oh, Steph, we see you. And he like, what's up? I was like, that let you know when you good.
But you're not wearing the Under Armour sneakers.
If I did an event, if I did a Steph event.
Yeah, I mean, obviously. They got to pay you. They got to pay you to wear them.
It's not going my fit, though, nah.
Yeah. For like, as great of a player he is, top 3 worst basketball shoe of all time.
No, hell no.
Because you got to go there. Like some of these new Shaqs.
Shaq's was trash when he left Reebok.
Nah, but Reebok was solid.
Yeah, I said when he left Reebok.
You know what? I don't even think he had an official shoe after he left. He just had a brand. So we'll exclude Shaq.
The Dadas, remember when Ron Artest did the Dadas?
The Dadas were terrible.
Horrible. Well, those are the Spreewells, though, right?
Yeah, well, there was the Spreewells with the rim in them.
No, there's been some trash. We ain't giving Steph the top trash because Steph put colors on this shit. So, you know, a lot of colors in the basketball look cool now.
Top 5 worse then.
Nah. There you go. Steph, I'm rocking with you.
What's worse, Kawhi Leonard's New Balance or Steph's
Kawhi?
Well, yeah.
Kawhi.
But New Balance is fly.
Yeah, I got a bunch of 550s.
I got some New Balance on my feet right now.
Yeah,
they're comfortable. I'm embracing them. Man, they sent me some free shoes and they were sitting in my closet for like 3 years. And I was going to Rolling Loud a couple weeks ago. So I was like, you know what? Let me wear these fucking things because I'm going to be on my feet.
Comfortable.
I threw them bitches on. I said, I like this. I'm 35. I might have to start fucking up these great boys.
Yeah, I got about 10 550s.
They're fucking great shoe. Comfortable
Shout out
shoe.
To, my boy over there, he makes sure we good.
I need his number.
I'll get you on.
I'm on the dad shoe wave now, man.
Yeah, I rock with that.
I just buy Jordans. Like every pair of Jordans that comes out that I like, I buy. But then I don't wear them.
Yeah, I keep a pair of J's.
I end up just wearing like the same like 3 pairs of shoes, and then I just have fucking stacks of Jordans that just don't get worn.
I've been using Jordans for my studio fits though now.
So what's your going to the club shoe?
Man, you can never go wrong with Air Force Ones. They one-time wears though, but
one time,
and then they become house shoes. I'm on a 3-day run with the ones I got today because we had to do a video shoot. I'm like, I'm not messing up no shoes.
We're in there was a Benny the Butcher show in it was a Griselda show at the Shrine a couple months ago, and Benny took off Air Force Ones in the parking lot, and just left them there. So I grabbed them bitches and gave them to my son. They're the same size. Brand new pair.
He could at least sign them.
No. He'd already like pulled off. And I was like, cool, everyone's gone. I can grab those and not look crazy. Let me grab these fucking one worn Air Forces.
I mean, they become house shoes after though.
I gave them to my son. He got a brand new pair of Forces.
Nah, shout out to I got a second room full of Air Force Ones.
That's too much.
I mean, when you be with, they don't even feel the same. You walk taller when they're a fresh pair.
No, you're right. So wait. So you have a room just for Forces?
No, like my second room is really all my shoes, but half of the room is all white Air Force Ones.
Why don't you just donate them?
I do donate some of them because like my mom neighbor, like he like restores them, so he took a few pair before. But like I said, they become house shoes.
We got to stop the interview. Tell you about our partners at Odd Socks. Well, first of all, let's check out the brand new collab. Look at these. The Bootleg Kev sock. You see my pink ass face on those fucking socks? Nobody wants to buy those. We're going to figure out a way to give them away though. But look, Odd Socks, the most comfortable socks in the world. And the best thing about Odd Socks is they're our family, man. I've been rocking with these guys for about 10 years now, and I will not wear anything else on my feet. Like, I swear to God, I'm about to take my shoe off. I'm about to take, look, what is this? Smells great too. That's an Odd Sock right there. That's an Odd Sock basic. You know what I'm saying? We fuck with Odd Socks. You should too. They got the crazy licenses. We're talking about Nickelodeon. Shout out to Patrick. Motherfucking Cheez-Its. Baywatch. How about macaroni underwear? Look at these boys right here. Let's just crack these motherfuckers open real quick. What do we got in here? Come on, man. Yeah, a little Pop-Tart underwear. You know what I mean? Yeah. These are the Odd Socks basics. All right. So if you go to the website right now, order you some underwear, order you some socks, use the promo code BootlegKev. That's one word altogether, BootlegKev, and you will save 20% off at checkout. Go to oddsocksofficial.com. One more time, that's oddsocksofficial.com. Promo code BootlegKev, and you will save 20% off your order. Of course, we're presented by Odd Socks, and we are proud to say so. All right, let's get back to the interview. When are you dropping your project, your full album?
Before the year. I think we're trying to come November, maybe even October. I'm waiting for one feature, though.
Who?
Well, we trying to wait for, like, Chris, but I know he on tour.
Yeah.
Like, the big dogs is not as easy to get.
Of course.
Like, you got to go through, like, cousins, managers,
right.
managers' wives.
Really, it's like getting that, like, it's so hard because it's like when people go to the studio that's that big, it's really, they're going for a reason.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you get your record to be in the mix of,
like, I got to do it right now
while they're there?
Yeah.
It's almost like you have to go and pull up.
But even then, they still give you, like, I got you.
Right. But it's tough.
But, like, those people, like somebody like a Chris Brown, like, dude is a big dog.
Right.
So, like, I'm sure he got a waiting list of 100 niggas waiting to get a Chris Brown.
Oh, 100%. And he's like the hook god. So it's like, yo, everybody wants. I bet you everyone wants Chris Brown.
Yeah, so you almost trying to find, like, what's the fastest route to him.
Right.
And I think I took it for granted because CMG being so popping, like, I literally could just call back and say, I need a verse.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, all right, cool. 2 days, you got your verse.
Right.
Or, like, if you came up in Cali, we all came together, like Ty Dolla and
the
YGs and all them. But, like, to people you don't know,
it's tougher.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the whole reason to be the guy you are.
Yeah.
You're a relationship guy.
Right. So it's kind of tough.
All them early Khaled records had the same motherfuckers on them.
Same 4 people.
It was like Plies, T-Pain, fucking
Ross,
Lil Wayne,
Strict
Ross,
Daddy.
Strict Daddy. I'd like to bring back the Plies on Khaled records fucking, trend. Or just Plies in general.
Plies need more fly. It really hurt my feeling. I'm going to tell you this, though. I had Plies on my record, like, and he killed it. Like, killed the record.
Okay.
We just wasn't able to get it business finished.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't Plies' fault either, though.
Was he still on Atlantic?
I don't know. But I got a gripe with somebody, and I'm going to talk to Plies directly about.
Damn.
But it was like one of them, like, it was a Plies verse to where, like, everybody heard it and was like,
yeah, Plies is fire, man.
he don't really feel like he's.
I lived in Tampa for a few years, and I really got to see, like, some of them B-side records that, like, go crazy in Florida, like That Bitch, or, like, there's just so many records.
One More Time. You got so much shit.
Yeah, shout out to Plies. All right, so your album's coming before the end of the year. New single out with Ross.
No, my new singles.
Get the Ross single out, but the new single that just dropped, Jeezy.
Yep, Hood Go Crazy with Jeezy, Gotti, and then my new artist, Project Papa, out of Oakland.
Out of Oakland. There it is.
Turned up.
Shout out to Oakland. Shout out to the Bay.
You got to come out there and hang out with us.
I go a lot, man. But I'm
you
always
be in and out, though.
I'm in and out, and I'm always in the city.
Yeah.
I'm always at the Intercontinental.
Oh, yeah. Right by the Green Door.
What's the Green Door?
The weed spot. That's
it's across the street, right? Yeah, it's across the street. Yeah, from the hotel, yeah.
Come to Oakland, man. It's a lot of us out there.
I asked that because in Vegas, there's a fucking sex club called the Green Door.
Oh, no.
I used to live in Vegas, so, like, there used to be this place called the Green Door
that
was in the parking lot of a nightclub we did. And I would be like, what the fuck? It's a swinger club.
Oh, no.
It's in the middle of Vegas, off Sahara.
There's pure trees over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, come to Oakland, man.
I got to, man.
That's the culture.
I got to. Every time I'm in town, I'm like, well, you know what? I haven't been in a few months, but next time I'm back, I'm always in and out, though. Like you said.
East, West, North Oakland, come.
When I come to San Francisco, I have like a checklist of things. So I just run around doing those things. And then when I have a second to breathe, I try to get some good food, and then...
If you ever want to see, like, the real culture of the Bay Area, and we can have all these debates if we want to, Bay Area, you got to come to Oakland.
I need to.
Oakland is the...
I mean, I've been to Oakland, but I haven't been to Oakland.
No,
I haven't, like, tapped in with Oakland for sure. I need to. There it is. The boy Dame. Go follow my guy. Go stream the new records. Bootleg Podcast.